You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Sunday, December 4, 2022. How the heck are you? There we go. Doing good. Glad you can make it here on a Sunday after night. And I hope your Sunday day was good, because tomorrow begins Monday. Anyway, every day is Monday here at Goofonia. Glad you guys can make it tonight. We're going to talk about the Three Amigos of UFOlogy. And we're not going to talk about them. Just wanted to put it in the title of the show. That's it. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And, still got a show to do. Whew, can you imagine? That'd be weird. One night, I may just do that. Tomorrow, the new me, everything changes. It's not going to. We're going to try to do something. No, we're not. We're not going to do anything different. And maybe make the show better. It's not going to be better. It's going to get worse. It's going to get much worse. No, I don't think so. And I really wish I wouldn't be talking to myself now. Well, you're the one who brought it up. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Well, I don't see you helping out. Hey, I'm the one with the idea. Not now, I thought. JTL. Gym, tan, laundry. It's the wrong type of gym. Yeah, I knew that didn't work. Damn it. JTL. Yeah. Jeremy, Travis, and Lou. JTL. I just want them to admit once that they're wrong. They can't, though, and I'll tell you why. When hoaxers, all right, I'll just say, this guy named Jeff Woolwine was a huge hoaxer, liar, made shit up. He thought everything, even balloons, were animals coming out of the mountains that would abduct small children and small animals for food. And those weren't strings hanging off the bottom of them. No. They were tails that they used to abduct small animals and children for food. I was going somewhere with that. Where was I going? Where was I going with that? Oh, the balloon. Oh, yeah. You can't talk to this guy. He got caught throwing balloons up, right? You can't. This guy will never say the B word ever, balloons. He'll never use it. You know why? You can't. He says you can't. If I ever say balloons, then everybody will start thinking that my stuff is balloons. So psychologically, I don't say balloons ever. Strange people, right? Every time I saw him, how's the balloon gig going? That's all right, Richard. I'm getting a TV show, man. He actually paid Access Cable to put a show. He paid them. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna be in a movie, man. Like, so why are you in this field? I'm gonna make money. People are gonna know my name. I'm gonna be the next Cosmos, man. I'm gonna be the Neil next deGrasse Hole Tyson, man. What are you doing, Richard? Still selling pizzas? Because of Giordano's pizzas. Roll call, everybody. It's a Sunday quickie. Let's go. Quickie. Quick. Coraline, welcome to the show. You're the first one today. How are you doing there, eh? Brian, how do you do there? Andy Cowley, welcome to the show. Brian, you as well, Buta. Samo, Goofonian, Rockstar, welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles, welcome to the show. Diane Boss, welcome to the show. Denbub, show him there. Aliens Ate My Buick, a.k.a. Jim. Welcome to the show. UFO Jesus is not Paul Tucker. Welcome to the show, Paul Tucker. Brian L., welcome to the show. Terry Marwood, welcome to the show. Oh, wow. You know what? That is just beautiful, Terry Marwood. Just telling lies. That was just brilliant. See? I'm not the only smart one. I'm sorry I said that. I didn't mean it. Hey, John Kinden's here. Welcome to the show. Who else is coming here? Well, who's this guy? Matt Shifty Burks. What do you say, Matt Shifty? Matt Shifty B's in the house. Welcome. David Wilcox. How do you say there, man? How do you doing there, lad? Zach Diecast Mont. Welcome to the show. Wait. Was it your birthday? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody's birthday. Cash 45, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Part-time Pete, welcome to the show. Who's at the front door? Oh, wow. Darts Master, thank you. FGraph72 and Alfie Joe Bob snuck through. Nah, you guys were here for a minute, I thought. Brian L., I said hi already, but if I didn't, I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Mike Johnson, welcome to the show. Shelly, welcome to the show. Moody Mongol, everybody, welcome to the show. Ribeye Ruby's here. What do you say? I was already smiling. I knew I was going to say that. Tommy G, welcome to the show. And Sputnik 57, welcome to the show. All right. Hey, I cannot not, Ms. DJ. How you do? Glad you can be here. Yeah. Oh, you know what I thought that said? I thought it said Thanksgiving. I almost clicked off of it and it says, hi, Rich. Thanks, you. And great show. Okay. Yes. Yeah, well, we'll find out. They're all great. I don't know about great. So this week, we're going to have a guest or two on the show. Yep. Yep. Don't know who yet. No, of course I do. Just, we have to behave when we get this caliber of guest on the show. Hey, I don't even know what that means. Who cares? We're just going to be ourselves. Nobody fakes anything around here. Huh? That's different. Sometimes, enough's enough. I want to get some sleep. Tim Freestone. Oh, that's right. See, I forgot. You can help support the show just like Tim Freestone did. And he said, here's a couple, feed the monkey. I did today. I went to the dispensary. Thank you. Tim Freestone throwing down a $2 super chat. Yeah, I'm so used to saying super donos now. I will give you this one. Well, thank you, sir. Very, very astute, are you? I'm joking. You're a great guy. Well, thank you, mucho gusto, generoso. Damn it. I'm not used to that one yet. I got to figure out the mannerisms. Come up with some stuff. Thanks, Tim. $2. Mucho gusto, generoso. Continuing supporter of GoofOn. Yeah, all the links are in the show description if you want to help support the show. We go every day so you don't have to. And we take days off here and there, but for the most part. What's today, Sunday? Jim. Hey, man. You're now a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Another $2. Behave. What do you think got me here? Hey, behave. I mean, come on, man. Of course I'll behave. We have been behaving, have we not? We have. We've been behaving like school children. I would have said Catholic school children, but they're the worst. They're the conniving ones you got to worry about. Public school, you can read them like a book. But those private school kids, boy, are they conniving little pricks. I went to a private school for 6 months. I hated it. My parents had to put me back in private school. It's a long story, but I hated it. I went in as a freshman, and I was, sophomore, because my freshman year I didn't do good, and I was always an A student. And I told my parents I hated school, didn't want to go, but I went, and I didn't study or anything. It's a long story, but they wanted to put me in this private school, and the kids were driving BMWs and doing cocaine. I never even seen that shit before. I'm like, hey man, I don't even speak those terms. My dad's like a retired cop. Sorry, I don't do that shit. You want to smoke some weed, man? I'm like, nah, it ain't my speed either, chief. Kick rocks, rich kid. God, they were little stuck-up little assholes. I hated that school. I think that, wait, hold on. The name of the school was, it'll come back to me. I only went there for half a year. What was it? Ma! Brett S., thank you very much. I got it, Coral. Sorry, I had a habit. What was the name of that school? Sucked. There was only like 100 seniors, right? There's like 500 kids in this whole school. Brett S. throwing down a super dono. There's no super sticker, no emoji, just pure love. And Brett's a continuing supporter of GoofOn too. He is. All right, let's do one of these. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Brett. Brett S. throwing down super dono. So yeah, I did go to the dispensary today. It was phenomenal. It was like an hour wait, but I'm telling you, I didn't care. 50% off. And It's the best stuff I've ever had. It's the I think shit. I want to tell you what the name of it is. Now I can't remember. But holy mackerel! What a this is the reason why I smoke weed, for what I got today. You know, you just feel different within a minute, and it's good, man. And you're laughing, and you're feeling it, and you're just into the show, the game, the people. Anything you're talking to is interesting. I saw a butterfly, and I'm like, you know, you're freaking beautiful. I wish I can go on your wings like Avatar, but I can't. Jeff Garvey thrown down. We'll get to the UFO talk. Don't worry about it. Jeff Garvey, $5. It's a Sunday. Come on, who's on Sunday? $5. Rich, can't wait for Dave Scott if you have him. Oh, I'm having him. Yeah. Probably this week. If not, I would have to say definitely next week. But we're going to see if he wants to come on. I know his wife was out of town, and she just got back, so we haven't spoken. And, you know, he had to spend time with his kid and everything, so I didn't want him to do this in the middle of the night, and he didn't, you know, he couldn't. So, well, it's not me. He just couldn't. I didn't say I didn't want him to come on. I'm like, hey, I want him on now. But he couldn't, so he'll be on soon. That's going to be fun. We haven't done a show almost 2 years together. And I have no idea what we're going to talk about, Jeff. I mean, I know what we're going to talk about, but I don't think we're going to talk about us, you know? People don't know. They don't, you know, anybody who was around knows what happened. But Dave and I just talked the other day. Yesterday? Day before? So we're talking. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, man. That guy, seriously, he's in the middle of it. Dave Scott is in the middle of it, like Third Phase of Moon. But Dave Scott talks to the people that Third Phase of Moon doesn't talk to, and Third Phase of Moon talks to the people that Dave Scott doesn't talk to. Most of the time, you know, it's weird. But everybody seems to know different people. You know, you talk to one person and, you know, and they work with this person and their minions. And then you see another person works for, let's say, Jimmy Church and his friends and his little minions. And everybody, there's pockets of people just like here, you know? I'm not saying you guys are minions at all. I'm just saying they have minions. We don't. You guys do things as you want. You don't have to do anything. But those people have to. They have to. You don't have to. You're free to do whatever you want. Say whatever you want. That's what it's about at Goof On. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to get mad at you if you say something different. We just want to understand why you're saying something different. And if you're wrong, admit you're wrong. How many times have I been wrong? A lot. And I've admitted it every time. Sometimes with the fight. But at the end, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There's nothing worse than somebody who can't admit that they're wrong, and then they still insist they're right when the evidence goes against everything they're saying. Jeremy Corbell, Boca, that's a great example of somebody who has to say eventually, I think I was wrong, but nope. So far he hasn't. He's riding that pyramidal bullshit video, the green one, you know. Airplane, drone, whatever it is, it wasn't a UFO of alien technology. I just want them to admit it. Look, you see this right here? Well, you see those, the reason I made this thumbnail, well, I put it together, let's just say, because this could be this. It's just perception. You know? It could be the same thing. Or this could be a triangle. We know what this is. But if that thing tilted evenly, you would only see one side of lights like this. So you think you're just seeing that. There's so many different shapes when it comes to UFOs. How do you know unless you can actually see it? Lights are tricky. Lights can be the biggest illusion of all, obviously. But to not admit you're wrong when the evidence is right there in front of you and everybody sees it but you, that's a I don't know what that's stubborn. I don't think it's not stupid. It's just being stubborn. It's like, you're wrong. Why can't you just say it? So let's say Jeremy Corbell does say, I was wrong. And it took me a minute, but the way it was explained to me in layman's terms, now I get it. No, he can't say that at this point because it has already been explained in layman's terms. That's why I understand it. Right? That's why I understand it. It was done in layman's terms, even though it didn't have to be. But that's how I live. I live in layman. Ooh. Maybe I should reword that. I live in layman's terms. No, that sounds stupid. You know what I mean? He won't do it. He's afraid. It's weird. Right? Don't you think it's weird? Jeremy won't admit that that's bokeh, buka, rattan. Don't you think it's awfully strange? Everybody else knows what it is. If the stars in that video turn triangle, how could he say anything different? I just don't get it. I don't get it. That is called, that has to do with like, with Jeremy, that's more ego and pride than anything. For him to say he's wrong, we've never heard him say that. We've heard him say, oh, sure, we've all made mistakes, but no. He's wrong. It's a blatant act on the UFO narrative. And I don't understand it. I don't understand why Jeremy Corbell had to put that video out. Knowing, he probably didn't know. I mean, looking at it, I knew something was funny about it. I didn't know it was called bokeh or buka, whatever you call it. But I've seen that 1,000 times. I've seen it with my own camera, for cripe's sakes, you know. So it made sense when it was explained by Mick West. And then the funny thing is, who's the other guy? The other pilot that also debunked stuff. It'll come to me. But he did a debunk on it and said it can't be bokeh. It couldn't be bokeh, bouquet. Because that type of camera that was being used didn't have that kind of iris that gave you the triangle shape. So then why were the stars? No, I'm not buying it. What's it? Chris Leto. That's the guy who said it's not bokeh. I'm just going to say it bokeh and I don't care. And that's because he's on the side, that side of ufology. And they will support anything they do. It's weird. That's why I put them together as the Three Amigos. Travis, Lou, and Jeremy, even though they all hate Jeremy Corbell. Nobody likes him. No. I don't even know the guy and I don't like him. You just know. You know? Just watching him. Just like he'll look at me and say the same thing about me. And that's perfectly fine, believe it or not. Again, you know how Fugel last week destroyed Skinwalker Ranch? Do you remember how he blew up that nuke? Oh yeah, he's back at it again. Yeah, this is a bad one. he gets revenge. Let's just say that on George Knapp. And George Knapp investigates it. He gets revenge, though. That's all I'm going to say. Have you seen this? I am probably not going to mess with him anymore after this.
Eric, do you happen to have the case?
I do. I've been saving it until the right point in the discussion to bring it up.
This is not to be taken lightly. I think you'll understand soon why this is a matter of really the highest level of seriousness and sensitivity.
These are hornets that you've never had to deal with before.
All right. Well, I want to see them.
Eric, with that, proceed to show them what is in the case.
Damn.
Run.
Gary and Paul, a suitcase nuke is one nickname for the devices. There is also the eerie acronym SOTOMs, Small Atomic Demolition Munitions. The official position of our military is that it's possible but unlikely that acquired suitcase bombs. Privately, there is concern that crude atomic devices in the hands of terrorists could be used against us.
Siegfried! The Fuhrer has struck again! Keep making those, UFO Judas. Thank you so much. That made my morning, afternoon, evening. Want to have a little more fun? Yeah. No? All right. Well, this is only 1 minute and 5 seconds, and it's called Newsmaker Sunday with John Hook, Jeremy Corbell, and a special guest. Yes, it's the doe-eyed deer. Yes. Crying Ryan Sprague. Yeah, that's her.
Newsmaker Sunday with Fox 10's
John Hook.
Jeremy, is it Corbell?
Yep.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Are the journalists skeptical or fairly
open-minded? Extremely skeptical.
Well, you're a journalist. I'll let you.
No, I'm an investigative dick.
Jeremy, let me ask you, what is the best proof that we have to date that we've been visited?
That we've been visited?
Yes.
Boca.
That is a great question. You can look at experiencers such as Travis Walton.
Right here in Arizona.
I let Jeremy cut my hair.
Best documented cases of all time.
He says he was abducted.
He says he was abducted.
In northern Arizona.
Yes.
Penis shot.
Crazy human.
Yeah, the best evidence that I have, because man, I'm looking for it too. You know, I want the smoking
King
gun
man.
either way. I mean, that's like I have made some.
Well, this is what we deal with. We need proof, right?
I think what gives me the greatest sense of proof for myself to really, my imagination has been weaponized.
Oh boy.
Thank you, David Wilcox, with a PayPal $20 Canadian coin. It's PayPal. Thank you, David Wilcox. Hey, I don't have a thing to put up on the screen, so I give you the best of me that I can give you. It goes all over PayPal. Thank you very much, a continuing supporter of Goof On. David Wilcox, everybody. David Wilcox. That's enough. So these people, they're just talking out of their arsenics. All right. I just love looking back at Histoire and looking how, greasy people look. Look at the beard.
I think I'm going to grow my beard schlong.
I'm sorry. I'm very immature tonight. It's Sunday. I had a great day for once. For once. Just once. That's all I needed was a recharge. It's pretty weird, right? Oh my God. It's right. I found this video. We have got to watch this creepy ass video. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah. It could all be lies. The whole thing could be a lie. That's why I love it. But we're gonna go to Slapped Ham and Eggs. It's a new channel. Slapped Ham and Eggs. Watched from the window. Giddy up.
Watched, but when you turn around you realize there's no one there. Well, in this video, uploaded to the Slapped Ham subreddit by Fellamundo, it seems that the post
Fellamundo.
video evidence that someone was indeed watching
Watch
him
this.
from afar. Take a look.
This is creepy. See?
There appears to be a pale, ghostly face staring at him from the window.
Oh, that is so weird. I don't like it. It looks legit. I mean, it could be a person.
The poster claims that he captured this unnerving footage early one morning while he was taking an outdoor whiz on his aunt's property in
Nice.
Florida.
Nice.
He goes on to say that at the time he captured the footage, all his family were asleep.
Maybe you got a squatter in the house.
Darker skin tone, unlike the face seen in this video.
You see, that looks really creepy. You think it's easy just to say, oh, they faked it. You know, they stood in front of it or they stood a little bit back behind. But when they look like this, you wonder, because there are ghosts. There's ghosts. You know it. You can't say they're not around. We all know. I know it. I never used to believe, but now I believe because I've seen it with my own eyes. More than once, more than twice now. Since I've lived here, I haven't even told anybody the stuff that I've seen because you would think I think I'm losing my mind sometimes. But when there's witnesses, it's kind of helpful. But here you got something that looks like a ghostly image. Dark eyes, creepy looking skin, funny mouth. I don't know. I like to believe, but I know we're always being duped.
Continues, the poster actually goes to the window to get a better look inside.
And they're not there. Nobody's in there.
However, as he does, the face seems to just disappear.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to fake something, I think you would do something a little better than that.
Inside the room, and there's no trace of anyone anywhere.
Was it pareidolia? Could it have been the big P word? I don't know. But I'm
After the clip was posted online,
always
several
skeptical
viewers
of these.
wondered why the video suddenly ended just as he peeks inside the window. The poster's response was that he was using Snapchat to film the incident, which has a limited amount of recording time.
Yeah, this next
Capturing
one.
Proof of the power in Los Angeles.
This one's stupid. Yeah, I don't like that one. I think the next one is a good one.
Girl in the background, just to the right of the poster's son's shoulder. In the second photo, taken about 15 seconds later, the young girl doesn't seem to be there anymore. Instead, it looks as though she's been...
Don't you think it's silly? About 15 seconds later, oh, I see another girl there and the other one's gone. Duh. Maybe the other girl ran away, you were distracted, looked up, what felt like 15 seconds was probably a minute. And you want to know why I say that? In my own video, when I had the spy guy looking at me, and I was repeating the story back to my friend on the phone, I said, you know, Mike, it only took me 10 seconds to make that decision to drive over there. It took 40 seconds. And I said it was only 10. Felt like it. 40 seconds, because we counted it. So that's why I say the things I say, because I made those mistakes, but people like to exaggerate. People like to be the special one. Hey, I got a ghost on my camera. Although the girl does look a little bit like a black and white picture.
Replaced by a pale, ghoulish-looking figure.
Ghoulish? What's ghoulish about it?
When the photos were posted to Facebook, viewers seemed to be at a loss to explain the second image.
How? Why are people...
Could this just be a case of pareidolia, caused perhaps by the camera itself?
It looks like there's somebody's feet here. And it looks like they lifted up this girl. That's what it is. Somebody's behind this thing and lifted her up. Is that what it is? Because she's floating? I'm not sure what's so creepy about the picture. Yeah, these are terrible. I thought there was a good one in here. Maybe it's a different video. UFO? Oh, all right.
We see footage that might just answer both these questions at once. The clip begins as the camera holder focuses in on an object that appears to be hovering in the sky. Take a look.
Watch this.
Suddenly, a jet comes thundering into view.
Suddenly?
Seems to circle the area.
Suddenly?
The footage then cuts to the object again.
Yeah?
This time, the jet also comes into view.
Watch. Watch how far away it is. It's not even
Suddenly,
close
the
to
mysterious
that.
Object seems to vanish from sight.
No, because it's up here. The person didn't know where their mark was. And I figured it out myself. I'll show you how. Watch. So if you pick a notch out, like maybe a circle or something that can be a marker for the clouds, like this little square cloud. So the dot is in between this and this. So keep your eye out for these markers when you see the jet. You make sure we keep watching. See if you can find out where the balloon is.
Take a look.
Wait, here it is, right? There it is. See? There's the thing in the sky, the thing in the sky. Here, wait, let's see. Now watch, here it comes. Oh, wait, there was an edit. Now where's the clouds?
Suddenly, a jet comes.
Where is it?
Thundering into view.
Yeah, of course. You're not on the same clouds anymore.
Seems to circle the area.
Where'd the clouds?
The footage then cuts to the object again.
Terrible. Terrible.
This time, the jet also comes into view.
Terrible. This is many minutes later. These clouds have broken up significantly. We're being lied to. This might be 5 minutes later, 10 minutes, who knows?
Suddenly, the mysterious object seems to vanish from sight.
It's bullshit. It's a balloon. They just didn't see they didn't stay focused on the object. And when they zoomed in, they thought they were on it, but they weren't. And an object that tiny is so hard to stay focused on once you get your eyes off of it. To find it again is almost an impossibility. It's really strange. You have to have very, very good eyesight to be a good sky watcher. I'm telling you, if you want to do this, and you think you can be a UFO hunter and see things, get your eyes checked. Please get your eyes checked. Telling you, it will save you. If you can get surgery to get them done, even better. Don't wear glasses at all. You got contacts? Good. Put those in. You don't want to wear glasses while you're sky watching. Nah, you don't want to be the nerd. No, I'm kidding. You don't want to keep putting your eye up on the thing. And then what? You're going to zoom in on the object, which will be out of focus because your eyes are blurry. No. It's not how it works, but you know what I mean. All right. Do we all agree Grant Cameron is a very respectable guy in the community, right? He's been around for 40 years probably. Well, I know he's been studying this longer than most of UFO Twitter's been alive. But Grant, about 4 to 5 years ago, went from nuts and bolts ufology to everything else. The woo of ufology. The woo period. And Grant, I love and respect the guy. I mean, I've never had a conversation with him that I remember. But he's always had a demeanor of somebody that is, very interested in the field, gives 110% when he's very interested in something. He does real research. He knows a lot of people. So Grant he's up there. But since he made this switch over to the woo, now he's gone crazy over orbs. And I don't know what do you say? Congratulations. You figured out that you're going into a part of the field that nobody can prove. Even though spirit orbs are real, I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying that not everything is a spirit orb. So Grant posted this and it says, one of the hundreds and hundreds of orb photos from yesterday's orb storm online. Yesterday? Hundreds and hundreds? In one day? Will the authorities question the orb experts? Not likely. Well, first of all, there are no orb experts because you cannot study an orb. You cannot capture an orb, look at an orb, or manipulate an orb. You cannot smash an orb. You cannot stretch it. You can't smack it, flip it, or even rub it down. Or maybe you could. But here we are. I wrote back. I wrote something. Not mean. I'm not mean. It's Grant. Why would I be mean? What did I say? Oh, are you telling me? Oh, here it is. I said, the reason, you mother's monkey, the reason authorities won't bother with orbs is because the evidence is weak when providing they are spiritual in nature, when proving they are spiritual in nature. Pareidolia is also playing a role by seeing faces and images in water droplets and in dust. There are real spirit orbs. I'm saying it's impossible to prove spirits. And I mean that. Unless there is a way you can do it. Repeatable, repetitive activity. Residual effect. That's where all the evidence lies if you want to go with spiritual stuff. You need to find a place that has residual hauntings. It happens at the same time, during the same day, at the same weather. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. And you would think after all these years with all these cameras that there would be better evidence out there. There's a lot of really good evidence that people just dismiss. And I'll say it. I don't care if you hate me for it. But on Ghost Adventures and some other shows, they really do capture spirit orbs. And you can tell they are spiritual in nature or intelligent in nature because they zip in and they zip out. And I'm not saying bugs don't do that, but it's a certain way it does it. And you can tell, like perfectly straight lines. Bugs usually and insects don't fly in perfectly straight lines. They can, but not like the spirit orbs I've seen. What about the spirit orbs that have faces of loved ones in them? The house I lived in, the previous owner buried both of her dogs in the flower bed, not knowing to us. I snapped a photo because I heard dogs running, and I thought because it was so dark, if I flashed a camera, the flash would go off and I'd see the dogs running. because it was super dark. And instead I captured 2 orbs, and in one of the orbs was a Bijan. The face, the nose, the eyes, the frickin' ears, the tongue. Yeah, the Bijan smile. Whatever they call it. BS. The Bijan smile, the BS. We found out that the lady who previously lived in that house had Bijans. It's a great story. And on that same night, I took a photograph, and I think I caught ectoplasm. But it was a picture of a hawk or a crow. A crow. You got to see these things. I got to pull them up someday. Well, they're on a little thing. It was from my Fuji color, Fuji film camera. It's in my bag over here. I'm not getting up. But Grant Cameron is taking it to another level. He's laying his entire reputation on these spirit orbs. And, oh my God. And where did they go? All right, let's take a look at this. This is Drew. I said Drew. I'm thinking of Drew Bledsoe, the quarterback. This is from Christopher Bledsoe. Colorized and cropped from the full video. I have got to do a dive into Christopher Bledsoe after this. Watch this. Well, this here is a beautiful orb that I captured. It was beautiful. I like to think that these spirit orbs, they love me. Well, they talk to me, and sometimes I hear them, and sometimes it's in a dream, but I don't know, I'm stupid. But look at that. All right, I'm going to show you guys something fun. You see this? You see how it's circular? And it's colorized. I've got to find the original because I'm going to show you. Remember, circular. Just remember, I'm going to show you something. That's why I said circular. I'm pulling up something. Just hold on. It's why I said circular. I'm going to show you something circular. It's not what you think. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, where is it? Where'd you go? Boppity boppity beep. No, there it is. There we go, Richie. Richie, anybody seen Richie? You telling I'm playing his videos, all right? Circle. Look what I captured. That's right. You know what that is? Anybody? Class? That is the star Sirius. Out of focus, just a little. That's right, kids. I thought for a minute, it was a UFO. Yep. See, kids? But I'll admit it. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Now I'm going to show you something else. That's from the same video from Skinwalker Ranch. And you bet yourself you thought you had seen a ghost. I can't do it today. Look at that. She's breaking up. She's breaking up. Hey. That's weird. That popped up. See, isn't it funny that this is the star Sirius? This is a tree branch. That's all. I didn't know that tree branch was there, and I thought this object was exploding or breaking apart in the sky because I could have sworn I cleared all the branches out of my line of sight, but it was dark out. I mean, it is 3:30 in the morning. So anyway, such is life. Pretty cool stuff, man. You learn a lot just by making mistakes, what other people are doing. and how they're trying to fake stuff and get away with stuff and, you know, stuff. People just lying all the time. It's weird. No reason for it. It's like, you know, isn't it good enough? Isn't it good enough? Just that you got something on video, right? Why do you got to lie and make up stories? Makes no sense. Ah, kids. I don't know. I'm looking for a video I was going to play. What is this? 39 seconds. I don't know this video. Oh, wow. I don't know this video. No, can't play that on the show. All right. Let's get back to work. So thanks for hanging out tonight on Sunday. It is just after the top of the hour, 8:11 p.m. Eastern. Do you know where your children are? Now, we all know Karens, right? Do you guys know Karens? Do you know what a Karen is? Anybody? Karen? Who would be a Karen in ufology? Oh, yeah. And who else? No, really? Uh-huh. Who else? All right, I'm about to beat myself up. Mod on. Everything just came to a standstill. I was going to play it, but I'm not. I'm not going to do it. Strange sounds have been heard under or in the Euphrates River. Have you guys heard about these freaking noises coming from underground? Oh. Wow, Cash 45, thank you. That's in New Zealand, $35. Hold on. Says, I have a photo from my mate's kid's birthday. The kids are playing in the backyard, and there's a ghost kid in the photo. It was taken from a cell phone. Not sure if it's real or a phone glitch. I'll email it to you if you want to take a look. Freaking A, yeah. goofonradio@gmail.com. Send that right over. Always send your stuff to me, please. I'll be nice. I'm not a dick. I'll be nice. You're not going to hurt your feelings. I'll be nice. I said it 3 times, so it must mean I mean it. Yeah, send that over. Cash 45, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Grazie. Grazie. Oh, yeah. Grazie. Shh. I got to figure out how to speak. Thanks, Cash 45. I got to figure out. All right, here's a video I want to play. These sounds are absolutely real. This isn't fake. It's not from a speaker system. It's not added in as an overlay. It is reality at its finest, I hope.
Ancient tomb that he found in the Euphrates River because it dried up, so there's a lot
hey,
of
you know Euphrates?
in the past couple months.
Hell yeah.
Strange things going on in the Euphrates River.
Euphrates is a good guy, good guy.
It. In this cave, he finds an ancient tomb that has hieroglyphs in it. I mean, this is a really strange video. The man goes inside the tomb and so on and so forth. There are other videos that I'm about to show you guys of stranger things going on in the Euphrates River. Now, there's a legend that says that when the Euphrates River dries up, bad spiritual things are about to happen. And in this next video, really strange things do happen. And, well, this is the video. Check this out.
Listen to this. Come on. Exactly, David.
it's best if you listen with headphones.
Okay. Thanks, genius. Stupid. Unbelievable. I just did it. It's not that hard. That's how they did Chewbacca. Chewie! Chewie's dying! Chewie's last breaths. Chewie, I love you. Chewie, the Force is strong with you. Anyway, let's see if that email came in. Here it. Oh. Do you know somebody sent me a UFO video that I'm having Third Phase of Moon look at, and I'm not sure what it is. Not sure. But it looks real. He said he shot it, and I got to tell you, I always want more, but there's stuff happening. I don't know. If it's CGI, I'd be surprised. It looked like it was shot on a cell phone, which it was supposed to be, according to the story. But these lights are really cool. I think Third Phase is going to post it, and then we'll talk about it here. I don't know if they are. I'll find out. I'll ask them. Either way, it'll be seen tonight or tomorrow. Either way, we're just getting people to look at it and see what they think. And guys, we just don't take the sightings and say, okay, I figured it out. I like to share it with people and get their ideas on what they think it is, just in case I'm too biased against your stuff. I want your stuff to be real. But the obvious stuff, that's easy. But when stuff is like what this guy sent me, it's almost like it could be a weather anomaly. It could be some sort of HARP thing or DARPA, or it could just be misidentification of something in the clouds. It's very interesting. And it was around for a long time, 10 minutes. So we're looking at some evidence, some good video. So a good video will be coming out on Third Phase probably tomorrow morning or the next day. I think they're dropping videos 8 a.m. Eastern now, just to try it out for a minute. I'm not sure. But they're going to be going on vacation soon, about a week or so. I'll be hooking up with them on the 21st of December. It is going to be, we were talking about it last night, it's going to be great. Anyway, gonna try to do my show when I'm down there too. Don't know how that's gonna go. Yesterday I talked about Nostradamus. Here's that video.
Is going to be a year to remember, according to Nostradamus' predictions. According to him, everything we know will be turned upside down next year.
That's a shame.
In this year, we are going to be talking about Nostradamus' 9 predictions for 2023. Some of these predictions are shocking, and some are just plain strange. but all of them are worth paying attention to. Let us know what your star sign is in the comments below, and whether or not you're looking forward to 2023. So if you're curious about what the future holds, then sit back and enjoy. Want 3 predictions about your life? Claim a free reading using the link below. Number 9. Civil War in America. According to Nostradamus, there is going to be a civil war in the United States in 2023. The first prediction appeared in 1555 in his book, and after that many others predicted this too. According to Nostradamus, in 2023, there will be a great civil war in the United States in which hundreds of thousands of Americans will die.
Think about it. And hold on, listen.
Sides will be chosen, and there will be bloodshed. Civil war will break out between red and blue.
Really? Really? So it's going to be guns and ammo against makeup and dresses? I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Yeah, that's what it would be like, right? That's what it would be like. Yeah, the United States is going to split up. Everybody's been making that prediction for 50 years. You can't work. Capitalism sucks. Can't work. We're going to change things. Going to make it work even less. Nah, good luck with that. Nah, there could be civil unrest. There is. Think about it. What if Nostradamus was off by a few years and the riots was the civil unrest? And the hundreds of thousands of people that died, well, the Coco did it. I don't know. You think Nostra would have figured that one out, but he didn't, did he?
As a result, the country will split into 2 parts. This war is going to break out between the Democrats and the Republicans. It is not clear what the cause of this war will be. But it will be a war that...
Wait a second. Nostradamus was from the 1500s, right? How did he know about Democrats and Republicans? I'm wondering if somebody's just paraphrasing. They're para-quoting. No para-quoting.
That lasts for an extended period of time.
Unbelievable.
And it will be very violent. Number 8. Destruction of the large empire. According to Nostradamus, an Asian empire will be destroyed in 2023. This might be China or Russia. Or maybe even both. But one thing is clear.
Yeah, I don't know. An Asian country. It could be China, could be Russia, could be both, could be none. I don't know. It could be the whole world. I mean, anybody can make a prediction like that. I don't know. It could be China, could be Russia, could be both, could be none. I don't know. Something's going to happen, though, in 2023. Thanks, Nostradamus. Anytime. Nostradamus, what are you smoking today? Peyote. How far into the future did you see? Not far enough. What does that mean? Come back in 1 hour. I'll tell you rest. Why do you have a Chinese accent? I do. Me not notice.
The Asian empire will go through a huge crisis and, as a result, will be destroyed.
Stupid.
This destruction will cause problems all across the planet. This is one of the famous quotes by Nostradamus. It shows that Nostradamus saw something happening in Russia or China. In the verses, Nostradamus says, realms to decay, great bad luck.
They got destroyed because they had bad luck. Whew. What a predictor. A man of a million eyes. He can see into the future and in the past at the simultaneous time. He is Nostro, full of shit. Anybody can make these predictions. Watch, I'm going to make a prediction for next year right now. Write this down, everybody. Ready? Ready? going to be a little bit of inflation next year. I don't know, gas, electric. It's going to go up $10 a month or something. I don't know. You'll see. I bet you it comes true.
Apparently, a large empire will fall prey to bad luck and will suffer.
I tell you, here's another one. Another prediction for next year. No UFO report. Nah. Nah.
Catastrophe. This catastrophe will produce waves of chaos around the whole world. And with that, a superpower country that is currently a large empire will decay and be destroyed. Number 7. Depopulation. Nostradamus predicts that Europe will be hit by a series of nuclear-related conflicts in 2020.
God, I hope not. I really hope not. Hey, I wanted you to hear it for yourself because I don't want you to think I'm just making up Nostradamus quotes on my spare time. All right. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Let's calm down. Everybody just needs to relax for me. You know what time it is? You want to know what time it is? I'm going to give you 20 seconds of Zen right now with an alien. Yeah. 20 seconds of Zen with an alien. You son of a bitch. All right, 19 seconds of Zen. Just relax. Don't focus on the show, focus on the alien. That's all I want you to do. Ready? Focus on the alien. Where the frig's the alien? How do you make it bigger? That's what she said. Shut up! That's what she said. How do you make this thing bigger? Stop it! It's not working. All right, Zen time. Shut off. Let's see how many mistakes we can make in one show. Guys, come on, man. Come on. All right, now this is amazing. This looks like a real UFO right here. No, it does. I don't think I should play this. I'm not. I changed my mind. You'll get mad at me if I play it. Oh, this is, oh, yes. I'm glad I opened up my thing right here. That's what she said. No, she didn't say that. Do you guys know who Robert O'Dean is? Robert Dean? Oh, this is freaking awesome. 3 minutes we're going to watch right now. This is brilliant. This is 25, 30 years ago. Oh, yeah, man. This was for yesterday's show. Check this out. This is phenomenal what he says. Yeah, I was at this guy's house before. I've sat with them for 3 hours once. Nothing on record, nothing to worry. We just hung out with a few people that knew him, and we were invited to go hang out in his backyard barbecue. Here we go.
Sharing some of this information with you, I am in the process of violating my national security oath.
That's when the laugh track comes in. I'm joking. The reason I love this, because this shows you a real man compared to what Lou Eleganzo says. I can't violate my NDA. Yeah. Your NDA, my ass. You never liked UFOs. You know nothing about UFOs. This is a real man who knows everything about UFOs. He's forgotten more than I'll ever learn and you'll ever know. This is what I'm talking about. This is real ufology back in the day. We need more people like Robert Dean.
After a great deal of thought and a great deal of consideration and evaluation,
Even though he's a little
I've
wacko.
been violating my national security oath on this issue.
A little bit.
The issue of UFOs, the issue of this assessment.
A little bit.
With people, because I consider this to be, beyond any doubt, the major issue of our time. And when I've concluded my presentation today, I hope you will understand, and hopefully you will agree with me, that what we are addressing here and dealing with is indeed the major issue of our time. It goes beyond the Soviet dissolution of the Soviet Union.
Look how old this is.
The Cold War. It goes beyond politics, the recent election.
They just added that in there.
It goes beyond the famines, the revolutions, the terror in Yugoslavia. It goes beyond any major human problem that we are currently dealing with on this planet, because this problem has been with us for thousands of years and is indeed the major issue of our time.
Thousands of years. He didn't even hesitate. He's just saying it because it's a fact. And we know it is. And it's written in scriptures. It's written on walls, caves, carved into rocks, and painted on stuff. The second greatest mystery of all time. Are we alone in the universe? The first is what comes after we're dead. And I want to know if it's the same thing that comes before we're born. I want that answer. I want to know if before I was born is the world I'm going to when I pass. Or you would have to think that with each universe, right? Each galaxy, supposedly there's a supermassive black hole. And inside that supermassive black hole in the center of the galaxy, there's supposed to be trillions of other galaxies with trillions of stars, with another black hole in the middle of their galaxy with trillions. It's just never-ending universe. And if it's something like that, and if it's something that's so unimaginably huge, then it would be a waste of space if it's not being used. So you have to think, because it's the way we think, that there's got to be an easy way to go from point A to point B. And there might be. But who built it? And where did it? How did it? Why? You know? What is it? Do we ever get the answer we're looking for? Why do we exist at all? Who made everything? How was it made? And what is nature? Is nature a computer simulation inside of a simulation? Are we, check this out. Are we living in a computer simulation because our world was destroyed and they gave us an out? And anytime we die on that planet, we get put into this planet. Greg O'Brien is asking, why do we study death to learn about life? Shouldn't we study birth? I think you just figured out what I was saying, and I didn't even realize that's what I was saying. We should figure out birth. But people aren't scared of that, because I'm not waiting to be born. I'm waiting to die. That's why very, if any, are studying birth, because I think through death, you learn about life. And you might just get the answers you're looking for if you can tap into it. And look, I've seen some things, and I've seen things from other people, and people who've had their kids pass away, and then they have activity in their house, and they capture EVPs that has the girl's voice, the daughter's voice on it. She says, "Dad, I love you." I mean, it's unreal, the things that people have captured. But I also think, you're going to think this is crazy, but I did an experiment a long time ago in 2006, I believe it was, before I moved from one house to the other. And I had a thought, because when I am looking at these objects, I have the camera right up to my face, right? I'm looking through the thing, the viewfinder. Are my brain waves going into the magnet and the tape and everything that's running the components inside on the DV and imprinting itself into the reality I want to see? Like, let's say I'm thinking of aliens, and in the noise, you see alien faces everywhere, because you really do. You can see families of aliens with long teeth and big hands, and some of them look docile and some of them look old, and it looks like a whole family of aliens in the noise. So I did an experiment, and with the noise in a low lit hallway, I recorded my thoughts of squares, like just shapes. It didn't work. I think it took like 15 times before we started seeing, me and my wife, the shapes that I was thinking. And it's true, in the noise, you can see darker shades of squares, X's when I thought of X's, the number 3, I thought of 33, and the number 3 would show up. And I'm wondering if we're seeing it. Now, I also did an experiment with my wife, and I said, I'm going to think of something. If it shows up, we spent weeks doing this. And I'm not going to tell you what the object is that I'm going to try. And it took me like 2 hours before it started to show up. Why it took that long, I don't know. Sometimes the brain waves just go right on the tape, we found out, and sometimes they don't. And we went 3 days without getting one image of our thoughts on there. And yes, I still have all that stuff. And I sat there and I thought of the number 4, because it's really a difficult one, I think would be able, but it worked. The only thing that was missing was the top part on the, like it went down and across, and you know when you go down to make the 4, the top part, when it hit the crossbar, didn't show up, but the bottom part did, which was good enough for me. She freaking saw it. She goes, I said, what do you see in this one? I showed her one with nothing on it. Then I go to the next one. I said, okay, what do you see on this one? And we had a brand new tape for each one of the objects, so nothing can cross into it. I kept the tapes in another room so the brain waves couldn't hit them. I mean, that's the thought I was having. And it was a good one because it worked. And when we posted that, and people just went nuts, and they're like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So yeah, I'll have to repost that. That was fun. Me and my wife were just, you could hear her going, oh my God, I see it. And I go, you don't see it. She goes, I see it. It's the number 4. And I said, this is unbelievable. And you can see there's no preparing, none of that shit. You know it's real. We're not faking it. You can't fake it. I don't know how you would. That's fun. You can see it in the noise. That's how you see it. When we put it up on the screen on TV, you could easily see the noise breaking up, and it's just darker around the object. The objects that formed were darker pareidolia. Yeah, I don't know how it works, but it does. So I think when we're out there ghost hunting, UFO hunting, seances, Ouija boards, I think our thoughts are being recorded onto these devices. Right? Wouldn't that make sense? Electronic impulses that travel through the air? Why not? Why can't EVPs be somebody's thoughts in the team that is studying the house? Why can't it be inside their head? People, you know, when you think, you hear your own voice. But if you're like me, when you think, you know, you're replaying day's events. You're hearing them as they happened. I don't hear things in my own voice. I hear them the way I heard them. Why would it be in somebody else's voice? Why would it be in my voice? Why wouldn't it be in somebody else's voice? So of course it would come up that way on the recorder as, you know, get out. Because maybe the ghost hunter was thinking, oh, what if the ghost says get out? Oh, please don't say get out. What if it says get out? Oh no, get out. Oh no. Don't you think that's what happens when these people are sitting there, right? They're in a real active place and they're trying to make contact. If you're here, knock on the walls. Well, maybe their energy created that knocking, right? No, it's not how it works. This is why I'm telling you, it is so hard to know what's real and what's being faked. I watched these videos with you, and you know, they're telling me, oh, there's a ghost image in the room across the way, and then I'm thinking, bullshit, you're lying immediately. I don't trust it. It has to be special for me to believe it. It has to be really unbelievable footage or evidence for me to believe it nowadays. I just can't trust anybody. But one thing that sucks, they're getting really good at faking stuff, and we're getting better at debunking it, but we can't debunk everything.
In 1964,
I don't know why I went that whole route.
They had determined, at least this is in the NATO study, number one, the planet Earth is and has been the subject of an extensive, massive, a very thorough and detailed study by
Alien girl!
Several extraterrestrial civilizations. Now that's an attention getter in itself. Number two, these civilizations have demonstrated an extremely advanced technology, possibly hundreds or even thousands of years beyond our own.
Wow.
It gets better.
Oh.
There seems to be a process or a plan of some kind unfolding.
Here we go.
The studies indicated and demonstrated that a development of some kind of program was underway.
30 years ago, where are we now? So we just had TTSA, they're a new development, they shut down. And then we got AOI MSG, and that turned into LBGTQRS, and then that turned into Arrow. We've got Arrow now, 30 years later, and nothing. No UFO report, nothing yet. Great job. Great job. Boy, I tell you, you know what? If they're going to be late on the UFO report, it better be worth it. Isn't this Bob Odin great? Everything he's saying, we're talking about now, 30 years later, it makes no sense. That's why I keep saying ufology keeps repeating itself. They give us nothing and we think we're getting something. One step forward, two steps back. One step forward, two steps back. You know what that means? It's going to take twice as long to get where we're going. And then once we get there, they're going to shut the door and say, sorry, we didn't mean everything we just said. Redact, retract, take out. And that's what they did with Roswell. That's what they did with off-world vehicles in the New York Times. Off-world vehicles. No, we didn't mean it. Yeah, we didn't mean it. Redacted. Jurassic erase. Erase. It never happened. Robert Odin, tell me the rest of what you know, sir.
Evidence collected indicated that the program has been going on for a very long time.
Thousands of years.
Possibly hundreds or even thousands of years. And some of my associates, research fellows, and I have concluded it's probably been going on longer than that. The study concluded that there did not appear to be a major military threat involved, that if they, whoever they are, were malevolent or hostile, there was absolutely nothing we could do. Because
Wow. Oh, wait, there was a because.
the level of technology that had been demonstrated was so far beyond anything we had in 1964 that we felt that if they were hostile or malevolent, the game was up.
We just decided to say they're not hostile because, to be honest, he goes on, if they wanted to, they could just eradicate us like that. Like that? Exactly. They could do it. Rats in a cage to them. That's all we are. I think I know who this PayPaler is. Let's take a look. It is Nathan, $4.44. Seeing and hearing things in noise? That's my quantum playground, Richie. That's how it works. But there seems to be a few more things involved. So it goes all in the White House. Oh, white noise. I'm sorry. All in the white noise. Yes, the white noise, Nathan. Thank you for the $4.44 PayPal. 444. Give us a call here at GoofOn. 444-4444. We'll talk. It's no big whoop. Remember that? Saturday Night Live. I'm Laura Lickman. Wasn't that her name? I like Joe Rogan. I still do. Do you know what hermetics are? Have you guys ever heard of hermetics? Check this out. I forgot about hermetics. No, not hermetically sealed. It's something a little different. And that's phonetically sealed, isn't it? Phonetically. Check this out.
The Hermetics at all?
No.
Have you heard of a book called The Kabbalion?
No.
Well, this should be right up your street. The Hermetics were Egyptians. It's where the Freemasons came from, and the alchemists and the people in the Middle Ages who preserved, the culture when the Dark Ages came. And the Hermetics comes from Hermes Trismegistos, Hermes thrice great, who was supposedly the wisest man or avatar or god from the Egyptian period. And the Kabbalion was their book. I don't know if the actual Kabbalion still exists. There are I have like one little short book of it, but they had a whole deep philosophy that is a lot like this. The Hermetics had like 7 principles. The first one is that you and I have no physical existence as entities. We exist entirely as thoughts in the mind of the all, or God. The analogy they use is like, in the mind of Dickens is Mr. Micawber and Pip and David Copperfield and all that. And that you and I only exist as thoughts in the mind of God. And they believe that the universe was entirely mental. That's what this was. That there really is no physical existence. And that it was all vibrational. And that one of the things they believed was that there's no such thing as opposites. Heat and cold are not opposites. Fear and courage are not opposites. They are just points on a continuum. And that the difference between fear and courage is entirely in the vibration. And so this is where the alchemy came in. They believed that if they could change their vibration or change the vibration of lead, that they could change it into gold.
Alchemy, huh? There's some truth in what he's saying, but then that means you can have your thoughts create things.
And they had, the other things was, everything vibrates. The other thing was that everything swings on a pendulum.
That's what she
Everything goes
said.
back and forth from one thing to another. And they also believe that everything is male and female, that everything is created comes from the union of male and female in the highest levels. Anyway, it's great shit. And,
And take a look at it. Greg O'Brien throwing down a $2 super chat. If you want to see sound, get a Schladini plate. A Schladini plate? Is that the one where you turn the bass up and it changes all the frequencies, and it makes designs with the sand? That's what a Schladini plate is? Greg O'Brien? I think that's what a Schladini plate is, right? Let's take a look and see what a Schladini plate is. Oh, there really is. Yeah, I was right. That's what a Schladini plate is. Yeah, check this out. I love this stuff. Thanks, Greg. I always loved watching people play with these plates. Here we go. Egos. So
the
cool.
first experiment for the cymatics music video is called a Chladni plate.
Oh, a Chladni.
A Chladni plate's basically a metal plate attached to
Schladni.
the top of the speaker. There's sand on top of the plate.
What do
and
I
you
know?
play different tones through the speaker. The plate vibrates, which forms different shapes depending on the frequency of the sound.
Well, we blew up a lot of speakers with the Chladni plate. So there was a lot of experimenting around the Chladni plate, primarily looking at how much volume we can put through there,
so cool.
How much sand to actually put on the plate, and the different shapes of plates and what different patterns would be created because of those shapes.
I like that.
But what we were really testing was what frequencies create the most interesting repeatable patterns, because that was a key point. So we ended up playing pretty much every audio frequency through the plate to see what different shapes it would form.
And for most frequencies, it doesn't really do much. But
They're
when
crop
it hits
circles.
a frequency that resonates with the plate, it forms a really nice pure shape. So we found
Cool.
out what those tones were, and those were the tones we used to draw the plate in the video.
Isn't that great, man? Thank you, Greg O'Brien, for telling me what that is and to check it out. Great $2 super chat and continuing supporter of Goofon. Thanks, man. That was good. I love those Schladni plates. Yeah, hey, I say it as I see it. Today went so fast. All right, one more thing here. Oh, I've got a couple more things. Yeah, we're going a little bit longer. That's right. This is great. Alex Jones throws it down, talks about the Bible, the aliens, Ezekiel, and oh my. Oh, Jan, with the $5 super sticker. Let's take a look at your super sticker. And they don't show up on StreamYard. Like, see, it's posted here, but it doesn't show it. So I'm going to the show that should show it to me, and it's not. Why? I don't know. There goes Greg O'Brien's. Oh, there it is. The dancing, celebrating pair. That's me on New Year's. That's right. We're going to have a special New Year's show with Third Phase of Moon. Because we're going to be together on New Year's. It's their birthday, plus it's New Year's. Yeah, 2 days in a row of pure enjoyment. Thank you, Jan. That is really sweet of you. That is your first super chat to goof on, I believe. So we give you one of these. Well, thank you, Jan, for the $5 dancing super sticker pair. Very exciting. Gosh. All over the non-dancing pairs. Thanks, Jen. That's right. I'm a 54-year-old immature 18-year-old. Not really. I'm more mature than I play. I am. I'm the most mature guy I know. I just did something wrong. Wait, something's wrong. Hold on a second. I knew something's wrong with that. Why did I pick that by accident? How did that happen? Oh, I see what I did. All right, here we go. This is good.
Says the Old Testament, New Testament,
that's
which
loud.
is pretty powerful. I know people misinterpret it, all, but it's ancient text. The people are there.
like you read Ezekiel, like 3 burning wheels land.
Yeah.
There's a blue firmament over its head. It gives me something to take. I take it, and I'm given the full data of the plan that the genetics has been infested, and God must destroy everyone.
Do you think that's an alien story?
Oh, it's 100%. But
that's what they always talk about. They always talk about that being an alien story. That's why one of the primary stories when they talk about the Bible, Ezekiel's vision, a wheel within a wheel.
But if you read it, it says floating off the ground in the Hebrew.
Yeah.
And the King James is pretty clear too. Floating comes a thing with a crystal firmament over its head. And then the face is shifting different creatures. It's like a video screen.
Well, if you think about how long it would take for an alien to get here, it really only makes sense that unless they have a constant base,
They send a robot.
They visit, or if they came by themselves.
The Bible says, the Old Testament, New Testament, which is pretty.
Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff going on. I wanted to thank Shell Shock for the $7 Cash App yesterday. And Brian, the Yorkshire Goofonian, with the $3 Cash App. And Shell Shock also did another one for $15. And I want to say thank you for the support on that yesterday and the day before. I don't think I mentioned it, but I wanted to say thank you. I don't think I emailed you yet. Thank you very much for that support, guys, because, you know, Goofon is the people's show. It's the show of the people. It really is. Well, it's trying to be the show of the people. Let's just say that. And I'm looking for something I want to play for you. Yeah, I think the top 10 most infamous alien hoaxes. Now, that's for tomorrow's show. Huh. Yeah. I guess that... No, I can't play that. No, I've got a lot of stuff to go over. All right, what's this next one here? I want you to watch this. Because... Hold on, let me make sure I got the right one. Why isn't it playing? Here we go. Because I know how much you guys love Bashar. I know you do. Everybody loves Bashar. The biggest lying scammer hoaxer in the history of time, other than Sylvia Brown. Richard, that's not fair. Sylvia, what are you doing here? I'm always listening, you bastard. Sylvia, I had no idea you still listen to Goofon. I listen to your show every day, you prick. And you're not fair to Psychic.
Between the orbit of the Earth and the orbit of the Moon.
Richard, I'm playing the video. Shut up.
100,000, 150,000 miles above the Earth. There is a very large,
guy is an asshole.
Multi-level, saucer-shaped station that stays there and has been there.
This guy lies more than I do, Richard.
And will continue to be there.
Nobody lied
for
more
quite
than you.
some time. This very large,
you're gonna die tomorrow,
spaceship,
Rich. What?
Space station,
I'm joking, you bastard.
Many different groups of extraterrestrial beings working together.
You believe this
or
shit?
Using it as a way station to help them in their observations and studies of Earth. And so we want to let you know of the existence of this craft that contains many levels and many chambers in which many different ET races coexist, come and go, as a port, as a station, to aid and assist them in their endeavors, while they all keep watch upon Earth, observing whatever they observe with their own agendas, taking that information and sharing it.
And shoving it up your ass.
Sometimes.
Sylvia, I'm serious, Richard. This guy's got more lies than... Than what? You know. That's it. There's a lot of different shapes. That's why everybody gets things wrong. This is the real answer. There are so many different shapes of UFOs, it doesn't make sense. We talked about this on Alien Addict Show months ago, where when we go through time from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, 90s, and on, the UFOs seem to get a little more angular, more aerodynamic. They went from these bubble-shaped, UFO, diamond-shaped UFOs, and, right? They looked like the big Buicks and all that. And then the triangles came out in the late 70s, mid to late 70s, and the cigar-shaped crafts. Even though they've been out for centuries, it was new to us, right? Then Close Encounters came out. We saw all sorts of shapes. Oh, J. Allen Hynek was in on that movie. Yeah, he told them what shapes that all these UFOs can be coming in as, and look, an upside-down ice cream cone. Wow, I would have never thought. Yep. And you know who that is, right? Betty Cash. Cash Lundrum. Come on, know your history. Anyway, there's a lot of different shapes and people making a lot of mistakes, but I don't think there's any UFOs from aliens ever in history. Amen. Nobody knows what these things are. And what is the office arrow going to do for you anyway? Nothing. Just know this. The government doesn't have your back when it comes to UFOs. They never have. They never will. Let's stop putting Lou Elizondo and all his little minions on a pedestal for doing nothing except making it easier, which is a nice thing, making it easier for government employees to report UFOs. That's all they did. That's all Lou did. Out of all this, he made it easy for government employees, pilots, drone operators, radar operators, eyeballs in the sky, whatever you want to call them. All those people that report stuff, they get to keep their jobs. They don't get to fly a desk, or they don't lose their pensions anymore. Great, thank you. It did nothing for disclosure. It did nothing for disclosure. It did nothing. Oh, we're going to get more stories. We're going to hear some good ones. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to hear stories. They're all good. All of them are great. That's why they're so interesting. Anytime you have a police officer, government official talking about UFOs, we're all like this. That's a credible person. But deep down, I know inside, I'm smarter than them. I am. You are. You are smarter than them. They're trained observers. No, they're still human. And they're not trained on UFOs. Ooh, hey, watch this. I'm a trained observer too. What are you doing? I'm observing. Hold on. Don't talk to me. It's very, very difficult. I got a degree on this stuff. I'm almost done. Ah, shit, I blinked. Hold on. It's not that easy. Come on, man. I know what it means. They look at all the details. When people are looking at stuff, your adrenaline gets going if you're something very excitable. And that can make you see things that aren't there. Apparently. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I've never hallucinated a Bigfoot while looking at a bear at the zoo. Although I wasn't scared at the bear in the zoo. But I can imagine if you're scared out of your mind and I'm going to get eaten by a Bigfoot? What are you doing, Bigfoot? Where'd the bear go? It doesn't work like that. Bigfoot can change. How he, she does it? I don't know they. I don't know they, them. Yeah. Yeah. They. I hate when people say that. I freaking hate when people say that. Well, their adrenaline was going, and most likely they saw a bear. But, you know, when your adrenaline goes, your imagination starts going wacko, and you start seeing shit. How come I never hallucinated a werewolf in my car when I had my dog with me when I almost got in an accident? You weren't scared of the dog. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Got a video here. I got to show you this real quick. This is a good one. Seriously. I don't know what this is. This is a good one, though. Ready? Go. Tired. I just got tired.
Okay. That thing, whatever the hell it is, came down really low.
What's up, Jimmy Jimenez?
It was right over my head.
Ziegfugel is here.
But it's feet. What
Is
the hell is that?
Ziegfugel here? Where is Ziegfugel?
Oh my God.
Ziegfugel is not here.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just out here minding my own business.
Oh, you were?
Filming out here at the space fence.
Yeah? You know Travis Taylor? Woo-wee! I know this guy. He works at Skinwalker Ranch. What did he see? I missed it. Oh. This?
Whatever the hell it is.
Wait a second. What is this? I didn't know I got this video. What is this?
That thing, whatever the hell it is, came down really low. It was right over my head. It's like,
Oh my God, that is so fake in every way, shape, and form.
What the hell is that?
Oh my God, that is so stupidly fake.
Oh my God.
See, this is why I hate things like that. Thinks he's funny. Well, I'm going to fool everybody on TikTok. I'm going to put it on my phone. Nobody will know it. Nobody knows about the app on the phone. I'm going to fool everybody. You did it. You fooled everybody. Good job. Great job, actually. Very good job. Great job. Very good. Very good job. No, it was a good job. Let me see something. Last night. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Third Phase of Moon did have a video out last night. How's it? Yeah, not doing bad. All right. There's one video I wanted to play for you, though, from there. I don't know if we ever looked at it, but this is what I was talking about, sky phenomenon, earlier in the show. Like, sky phenomenon, I don't know. Just watch. This is the last thing. See, that looks real to me, man. It looks really good. It looks fake and it looks real. And somebody said yesterday or the day before, I don't know if we watched this already. I think we did watch this. Did we? Did we watch this? Why am I having deja vu? Like, we did watch this, no? No, we didn't.
All right, guys, I want to get your opinions because this was
No, we didn't.
pretty trippy, I'd have to say.
There's no way. They just posted it.
It's baffling.
They posted this after the show last night. I didn't play it.
I'm trying to think that it could be maybe some kind of drone lit up, but then again, there's these swirling lights up there. They combine, they merge together.
There's a light down there.
They get bright at moments.
There's I think a plane down here. Did you see it?
my head around it. I'm trying to
Flashing
think that
light?
It could be maybe some kind of drone lit up, but then again, there's
Watch.
these swirling lights up there. They
See?
combined, they merge together as in one. They kind of get bright at moments, and then it just descends into the clouds.
That's
and
weird, that flashing
disappears.
light.
Again, the video only lasts for approximately 15 to 20 seconds, but they got lucky enough. Look at this thing. A bright luminous object meeting up something just kind of maybe hidden within the clouds. Is there some UFOs that hide in cloud formations? Is this their way of hiding from the public if they want to? And
It's
then
like, nope.
sometimes they reveal themselves, such
Nope.
as this video right here.
You know, with sky phenomena, there's only so many things it can be. Something that looks like this, a light reflecting off the clouds. Well, the first thing we go to, is it a drone with a big light on it? I don't think so. Is it an airplane? I don't think so. Is it a stunt copter or something? I don't think so. I don't know what this is. That's the thing. So I have to ask myself, is this CGI? I gotta tell you, when you zoom in, it doesn't look like it is. It looks like that is
I gotta
a real
tell you.
phenomena. Little object came out, looks like it comes out of it and darts off. And you can see this here zoomed in at half the speed. Somebody said, see that, that, I thought, maybe it was this morning when the video was live. Somebody said it looked like this was going in reverse and somebody changed it. Like, it looks like we're seeing something in reverse. This is very strange. When it goes back to the normal speed, it looks like it's in reverse. It's weird. With these other, it looks like it's getting sucked in, and then you could almost see it leaking out the left side of it. What an interesting video. Let's look at it one more time. You know, balloons just don't do that. Zoomed in very close. I mean, any closer and it's going to get distorted. There it goes. That one object goes into that, then that goes into. It's got to be CGI. It's got to, right? It looks like there's some energy coming out the left side. I don't know what this is. But you could even see a little flash that was down at the bottom left. There it is again. And again, I don't know if that's an airplane. But what an interesting sighting. I don't know for the life of me what this is, unless it's a remote control airplane. With lights? Look like that. I don't understand how it can be anything like that. The way the lights are leaving and getting sucked into it. Again, this field never ceases to amaze me. What an excellent sighting. Have no idea. Again. We just don't know. If I was to bet, if somebody said bet your life on what you think that video is, I would say CGI. Because anything else doesn't make sense to me. Like, I've never seen nature do that with lights in my own eyes. You know, I'm not saying it can't happen. And I'm not even sure if that's what swamp gas looks like. But I just, the way it looked, everything seemed like it was set up for a 15, 20-second sighting. There was a lot of stuff going on. So I'm a little skeptical when all that happens and it doesn't make the news, you know? Because if that was legit, I tell you, that would be getting a lot of people excited if that was legit. But maybe it is. This is the problem with the phenomena. We don't understand anything at all. All we know is a little. I mean, we just know that it's energy and that it shows up once in a while, randomly 90% of the time. Like lightning, I never know. Nobody knows where these UFOs are going to strike. Even in a hot spot or a UFO flap, where they're seeing UFOs every day for a month in a certain location, that's like a flap of UFOs or a hotspot for a minute. You still can't predict where they're going to show up. And that's why those people at UAPX, when they want to say and make a claim with all of their data, that means zero to me, with all the data and all the work that they say they put into ufology, and they still have nothing but some blob in the sky. They were there 5 days. They got the blob. They got some little dots that appeared. I don't know what it was. It is strange, but I think it's a weather phenomenon that's happening over there. That happened over there. Maybe not. Maybe it is a portal. But I hope they do spend at least a year there, because that's what you have to do. And that's why research is so effing difficult in this field. It's not a one-off. Like, I always talk about, if I go over to Christopher Bledsoe's, I would have to spend at least a month, right? Like 1 day, 2 days. You know why a month? A month shows me the family interaction. I get to see patterns. But nobody does this. Nobody can. Nobody wants somebody staying at their house for a month or a week. Christopher Bledsoe, unless you have an extra house, I think he did. Because I know Bob McGuire stayed there with his wife for 5 days. And apparently the white lady showed up. The lady in white, whatever. The lady in white. Queensryche. Anyway, that's it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will be on time Monday the 5th. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Mucho gusto generoso. Without you, there is no me. And without the newbies, the newcomers and the veterans, thank you for your time. Give the show a few days so you get used to what we do here. Anybody can come in here, see me going gaga goo, and they say, what an immature prick. And then they leave, never come back. I would do the same thing. I do it, but that's just human nature. But thanks for giving the show a chance. Thanks for contributing to Goof On. And, you know, we try to do it here every single night. Truthology for ufology every night. Right. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Alien bless. It's like God bless, but I say alien bless.
There's like this thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over, and why did it sound like a treasured site in Christianity?
UFO